Hey everybody, it's Big E again. I'm bringing you this Blwrx, and this means Blwrx, and this is a Chinese brand, and they do Rolex homages, and they actually do them pretty well. So let's open the box up and see what we got. We got a international warranty booklet right here from Blwrx. We have a pretty decent looking box. The Rolex knot. We have a hang tag with a price on there of US $1,199. Okay, that's about $1,000 overpriced, but you know that's what it is. And then we have the watch. Now this watch was formerly called Neymar, but now it's called Blwrx or Blwrx. Now this is an interesting watch, and this watch is a lot more high quality than you may think. This is probably the best watch bang for buck you can get for about 200 bucks. This watch is a deep sea homage, and it's kind of packed with features once you get to looking at it. So let's go over some of the features that it has. We'll start at the top. It has a 5mm thick anti-reflective sapphire glass. You can see the anti-reflection in my studio lights. It has a generous amount of anti-reflectivity on there. Always remain clear. It can be seen just about any angle, and this watch it really punches above its weight with that crystal. Now the next thing you have is the bezel. You have a fully lumed ceramic bezel that is going to be just as scratch resistant as the crystal. Now then we have a coin edge bezel, polished bezel with 120 click bezel. Real nice bezel action, lines up perfectly. It is kind of hard to grip on this case, but once you do get a purchase on it, it has a really nice action. Now it has a knurled crown, and it's signed with the BL turned back to back for Bolin, and then on the back you have a screwed down crown, quite similar to Rolex, but a little bit more sawtooth type action. But it's a screwed down back, and it also has the Blwrx with a 1,000-meter depth rating, and that is 1,000 meter, not 1,000 feet. So that's 3,300 feet. You have an automatic helium escape valve right here, which is really nice. Now, I like the size of this. This really has a two-door Black Bay type feel as far as the size goes. It's a 43mm case, 52mm lug to lug. It's about 16mm thick, and it has 20mm solid end links. The bracelet's really solid, but it doesn't carry any screws. It's just pins, no pins and collars, just cotter pins in here. 3 levels of adjustment right here, and I do believe it has a diver's extension. Yes, it does. It has a fold-out diver's extension, similar to what you get with a Seiko. So that's pretty cool. Now you have a pressed clasp, not milled, and you have a double deployment trigger and a safety catch. So the bracelet is okay. It could have been better, but you got to save the money somewhere. Now it has a screw down crown, and hiding up under that beautiful dial, it's going to be a NH35 TMI Seiko movement, which is beating at 21,600 vibrations an hour, and it keeps really good time. I must really admit. Okay, you have a date box window over here at 3 o'clock, and it has a chrome surround on there, and that looks pretty good for the money. You know, I can't complain about that. That looks pretty good too. And then you have the classic sword hour hands with a Mercedes. I mean, a sword minute hands with an hour Mercedes hands, and then a lollipop second hand. And then you got applied indices with a heaping amount of BGW9. Now this has a real nice BGW9 and glows a cyan blue. And I'll charge it up for you real quick. We'll charge it up and we'll give you a lume shot. This is really why you want to buy this watch. That's the lume right there. And the lume does last all night. And I believe it's painted with about 15 layers of BGW9. Now, the hands and the bezel seem like it looms the indices out a little bit more, but once it starts going for a while, it'll even out and it'll end up being about even. So it's really, really, really a nice watch. And for 200 bucks, this may be just about the best bang for the buck. So you have a little bit of Tudor Pelagos feel going on here, deep sea, Tudor Black Bay on the sides. Now if you take a closer look at it, on the sides of the watch, it's satin finished, but you have this beveling right here that is polished, and that really breaks up the way it looks and gives you a clear line of delineation of that polished. And then you have the polished crown guard on the top, and then it's brushed on the side, so it looks really, really good. So my suggestion is this Blwrx Blwrx Watchworks Deep Sea Rolex Homage is truly a winner. You get plenty of bang for the buck. You get a great Seiko movement. You get sapphire. You get ceramic bezel. 21,600 vibrations a minute. Really, really keeps good time. Only thing I don't know about is if the waterproofness is really 1,000 meters. But let's be honest, how many people have actually gone down that deep? Even 50 or 100 meters is really deep. So I think you'll just be fine for scuba diving or whatever you want to do. So I recommend it. It's a great watch, bang for the buck. I'll throw it on my wrist. I got a 7.25 inch wrist. You can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's really nice. And I'll be featuring this watch in a shootout in next coming weeks. So my name is Big E. Please subscribe. Pick you up one of these Blwrx, Paul Blwrx, whatever you want to call it, Blwrx, Blwrx Watchworks. They're really worth it. They're really great. My name is Big E. Have a happy Friday. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless.